Okay, today we're going to talk about using Real Estate OS and Zapier and how they connect in Slack, how you can get notified in Slack for your entire business. So I'm going to share my screen. So we're going to start here with our Lofty. We're going to go to Smart Plans, and then we're going to come in here to new seller. So new seller lead right here. Edit this, and then come over to Actions. And we're going to copy this Slack here. We're going to go here, Zapier. This resets this code, put Slack back in there. So you know it's a Slack notification. You're going to copy this code, come to Zapier and create a new Zap. And let it load. Got to go kind of fast because you guys can slow this down or rewatch it at any point. Then we're going to come in here. And we're going to search Lofty. Perfect, Lofty. Then you're going to add an account. Let's do a new account. This one, it should be good. So when you connect a new account, we're going to just connect a new account. It's going to say API key. Hey, visit your integrations page on Lofty to connect your API. So then you're going to come here to settings. I'm going to click a new tab here for Lofty and then go to settings, and I'll draw on the screen for settings. Settings is over here on the far right. So I'm going to go click on settings, and then inside settings, go down to integrations, and then we want to scroll all the way to the very bottom where we have our API keys. So right here, you can view your legacy token. So you get up to 10 API keys here. So you can view it, or you can, let's just create a new API key and we'll say Zapier. Right here, you can put an optional expiration date. You don't need to do it. Then create API key and then copy the key. Now it's here for Zapier. Come into here, then connect a new account, paste in yes, continue. And now it's going to take in your API key. And then it will connect. It might have issues with mine because I'm already connected in here. So there we go. We're going to choose an event and we're going to do Smart Plan, Smart Plan action. So click on that, continue. Now we go to configure Smart Trigger ID. Come into here. Here's the Smart Zapier Trigger ID right here. I'm going to paste that in there, and then we're going to hit test trigger. If we hit test trigger and it picks up, perfect, an example lead right here. Continue with example lead, and then we're going to go into Slack. We're just doing Slack today for Zapier. So now we're going to select an account. Let's connect a new account and just see what happens here. So you pick your workspace. So I'm going to pick Real Estate OS as an example. Might take a little bit to load. Internet's been a little funky the last couple days. Got the Starlink internet, so it's connected. You can see now we're going to do message, and we want send channel message here. So send channel message, continue, select the channel. So let's just do AI text. Then we can do the message here. So we're going to open up chat here. And in here, so make a Zapier Slack notification template for new leads. So just put that into ChatGPT, make a Zapier Slack notification template for new leads. And then it has its thinking, here's a strong Zapier right here. So new lead alert, you can add emojis. I like emojis for this kind of stuff. So I like mine with emojis. You could do yours without emojis. So I just think the emojis look better, especially for Slack and with team members. So you can copy this. So like for example, it has to do if you want to do this now, or if you want open lead, or you could add check mark emoji for team members to confirm they saw it. I like that. So boom, all of this. Perfect. So I like this. So we're going to copy and paste this into here. And then how we go. So we just, so it's full name here. So we click on this plus sign right here and we go find their full name, which I think Lofty does first and last name. So you just put a space. Then we're going to go with phone number. And you could just search phone here. And then email, we'll search email. And then lead source, search source. And then type city. We'll go city. Um, yeah, either one of these, whatever is syndicated. Timeline, time frame, I think. Time frame. They don't have that, so we'll just take that out. Price. We'll take this out. We don't know that. We don't have that. Assigned agent, I'd take that out too. And I would just do here instead of this address. Do here, and I would just do entire address. And it depends on which one. If you're doing mailing address. Each CRM is different. That's why I can't really set it up for everybody because the way that your lead sources read is different than URL. I would just do lead ID here. Lead ID, but you could leave that there or just take it out. I mean, you don't really need it, to be honest. And then you could also take this out too if you just wanted the lead information. New lead alert, send as a bot. Yes, you can name the bot Derek's bot. You can add a bot icon, more complicated. I would just ignore that. Then send as channel message, yes. And then test step, perfect. Publish, and now it's live. And as long as the smart plan is saved and live, it will trigger. And so you can do the same thing with, the follow-up and nurture. Actually, it's communication. Um, no, I think it's hot lead. So hot lead. So all of these, so the hot lead, if you search hot lead, all of these have their own Zapier. So you just make a new Zapier and you can add all the Slack. And then for each one of these plan names, so like the new leads text received. So every time a text is received, you can make another Zapier for that text received, right? So just come in here. What I would do is just go like this, copy everything, paste into here, and just say, make me Slack notifications for every plan. And then what you do is go one by one, and it'll take you about 30 minutes to set this up. But for example, saves a listing. So when a lead saves a listing from your website, it'll trigger the Slack. And then with these plans on, it'll also send out the text and everything else. But yeah, turn those on, have it, and then here. So for example, you got the new lead text, you got lifetime customer text received, new lead text received, appointment met text received, follow up on nurture text received, hot lead saved a listing, hot lead viewed a home 3 times, hot lead requested a showing, hot lead seller requested home value, hot lead left a message, hot lead return visit detected. And so, all of these will be good that you can put into Slack, and then you'll wake up and have all of your notifications into Slack. For example, here we have all of ours in here. And so it does every single pipeline into our Slack. So then you can have that too. And then your team just looks at this while you go. So that's basic tutorial, how to add Lofty Real Estate OS into Slack. And that way you can have Slack as your central nervous system of your business. So the CEOs can just be in Slack instead of here. And one last thing I will say is the Slack notifications, they only go, so if we come into here and we edit one of these, Um, so you see this Zapier here, it'll only go to the assigned agent, right? So if I'm the assigned agent here, and I also have Slack, and it's my account, and I'm the one that set up the Zapier, then it will trigger. But if it's a team member on my team and they don't have Slack or they don't have Zapier connected and they don't have the same thing, it's not going to trigger. So you have to have Zapier connected. You have to have your Lofty connected to Zapier, and then you have to be the assigned role going here. That's why our team leader is always the agent on every single file. So let me know if you have any questions. Hopefully this was very detailed and thorough, and I hope to get more feedback from you guys. Thanks. If you want any other recordings or anything else, send me a message, send me a Slack, send me a DMs, email support@realestateos.com. I'll make another custom one of these videos and then blast it to everybody.